It's Alyssa Corum here with your technical analysis. And it's been a big year so far for IPOs, with Pinterest and Lyft now on the market and more high-profile debuts in the pipeline. But amid all the chatter and hype, investors should be aware of how to properly handle IPO trades. IPO stocks tend to be very volatile and risky since they don't have a trading track record. That's why it's important to wait for IPO stocks to break out of an IPO base before jumping in. Now, recent IPO Tradeweb has now formed an IPO base less than a month after going public, so let's check out the chart here. Tradeweb shares debuted at $27 a piece on April 4th, and the stock climbed above the $44 mark before starting to consolidate. Now, you might be asking why you couldn't buy on the first day of trade when the stock saw big gains in its first 8 days. Well, only hindsight is 2020, and the stock has already backed off of those highs quite a bit. Plus, our research shows that waiting for an IPO base increases your odds of success. So let's talk about the IPO base, which really just means the first base a stock forms after going public. Now, the IPO base can be much shorter than your typical cup with handle, double bottom, or flat base. They can form in as little as 5 days. Now, Tradeweb is currently trading about 12% below an IPO base buy point of $44.35, which is 10 cents above the prior high here. Now, it's important to see a stock clear prior resistance before buying. So that's why these proper buy points are key. Now, a handle could also form here, but we'll have to wait and see. So if Tradeweb can break out, look for strong volume. Now, that would indicate support from institutional investors. It would also be ideal to see the stock close in the upper half of its trading range for the day. Now, Tradeweb is set to issue its first quarterly report as a public company on May 9th. That could be a catalyst for the stock. And so far, analysts expect earnings to decline 9% in 2019. Still, the company is profitable, and not all IPOs are. Plus, sales growth is strong, and that is a top trait of top IPO stocks. Okay, so to sum it all up, IPO stocks are especially volatile, so it's important to wait for an IPO base breakout before buying. For Investors Business Daily, I'm Alyssa Corum.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching Investors Business Daily on YouTube.
If you want to watch more videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.